Woo! I was not expecting to be able to get my hands on this. This has pretty much almost been sold out everywhere it's been, so this is pretty cool. In honor of, Astrobot, we have this limited edition DualSense wireless controller, which is just freaking awesome. So, but we also have, as it turns out, some stuff came in. We have this collection from Street Fighter, Red Dead Redemption, and of course, Metroid Prime Remastered. So we're gonna unbox these, and we're definitely gonna take a look at this, and I'll even give my own thoughts on, believe it or not, um, Astrobot. I also have to work on the first videos for Halloween, as I'm doing them a little differently. So here we go. All right. So first off, the Street Fighter collection. We made our first cut. This is pretty cool. Look at all those Street Fighter games. Some of these I've actually had before too, and there's another collection coming soon, which will also include stuff like the Marvel vs. Capcom game. Ooh, I'm looking so forward to that. Now, I don't know quite what to expect on the inside, but go straight. There's the cartridge. Pretty cool. And as I understand it, we are like potentially days away from, or weeks from the reveal of uh, the Nintendo Switch 2 or whatever they're going to call it. I'm suspecting it's going to be called the Nintendo Switch Advance. That would make more sense unless they got another name. So here we go with Red Dead Redemption. This is cool. And this was actually on, I might add, one of my early PlayStation and also Nintendo Switch wish list. That means I was wishing for this to go to, in the case of the Switch, the handheld, and also for like the PS4 and the PS5 and stuff. And thankfully it's here. It looks pretty good. It's got all the DLC as well. Now I have this for the Switch, the PS4, and my PS3. I think I might have a 360 copy, maybe. Hold on. Oh, if I do, it's. Oh yeah, I do actually. I remember now I do. So I even have it for the Xbox. So this is pretty cool. 13. There's all the information. All right, we're opening it up. Oh, that's cool. Look at that on the inside. Oh, that's nice. His homestead. It's actually a nice little look. So this is pretty cool. I will give Nintendo this, they at least because they use clear. You're not getting like the blue color and stuff. So that's really cool. All right. Now we have Metroid. Now, Nintendo is always putting stuff in the back, which is cool. So here we go. I don't know if I've actually owned this game or unboxed it before, but I know that I lost a copy, so here we go. All right. It's a really good game and stuff. I remember getting the Metroid Prime they put on the DS. I really wish I still had that game and also the little demo of it that they made originally for the DS. I mean, you wouldn't think about it, but the DS actually had some pretty cool first-person shooter games, believe it or not. That's pretty cool. Nice design. All right, we're opening it up, and oh, that's cool. Okay, here's what it looks like here, and then it's actually got a cool reverse design. Oh, that is just cool. That's cool. So you can either go with this, or you can go with that. That's actually really cool. Don't think I have, or maybe that is the copy. Huh, I don't know. All right, let's get to Astrobot. Now, the cool thing here is that I've also been playing a lot of the game, and I also recently got my hands on this. Basically, it's like a step version of Astro there, but he's unfortunately still in the mail, so I have to wait a while. But this is going to be cool seeing this controller. So this reminds me of the controller, of course, that he has in the game, and it's really fantastic. I also love the fact that it's all Astrobot and stuff. Limited edition does show on the price tag. This was the only copy they had in GameStop, and I've been looking for a while. It's not in any stores I've been able to see. Amazon is sold out. I think one copy for this now goes for like 160 bucks. So here we go. All right. Easy. All right. Trusty throwing knife. All right. That's cute. All right, check it out. See, that's the top part, and look on the inside. That's cute. Okay, there was some fun with this, clearly. All right. And then there's the inner box thing. All right, cool. Keep the outer protection thing. Try to keep this as much intact as I can. All right, now here we go. All right. That's all it looks like. There's actually some coding on one of them right there. Here's the wireless instruction. That's a thick one too. All right. All right, we're just gonna put this back in. All right, so that's the unboxing on there's. Oh, here we go. Plastic. All right. Oh, this is actually cool. Ooh. Oh, I like it. All right. So now, on the back, we actually have an Astro and stuff. But here's the cool part. Now, as I bring it over, take a look. You have, of course, the Astro things on the touchpad part. But take a look here. The this part is completely like finished and it's reflective. And look at that. You can actually, that's pretty cool stuff. So, and it feels different too. This actually, wow, this feels really different. Oh, that's cool. And check it out. Look, it isn't just, like they did this right here or paint, but look at that. They actually have, I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but yeah, right there. See that? Right there? There's actually lines like, on the controller like you see in the game. That's pretty cool. It's actually very, very cool. All right. Man. Yeah. Most other PS controllers do not have this. In fact, 1 second. Let's compare to the one I usually use mostly more than anything, which is my jet black one. One of the things I do is I do collect some of these controllers, both for personal use. So this is the standard controller that I use, and here is the new Astro. As you can see here, this part right here and here, very glossy. There's no design or anything right there. It's just the way it is. And so that's a lot of pretty cool designs. So that's really cool. And okay, that's not embedded in, but that's still pretty cool. But I find that interesting. It's completely, then everywhere else is flat. It's pretty cool. And look, you can even make out just barely that circular design stuff in the controller. Sorry if the camera's not picking up every little detail. This is as good as I can get for myself. But this is really cool. Really nice. Very well designed. I can't wait. And it also, when you think about it, gives me more stuff to work with. So I can just keep swapping controllers out so I don't have to worry about controller drift. It's one of the main things I'm always worried about. And I have the Pro Razor, and plus I do want to get the $200 one, both for what I can use and stuff. So pretty cool. I can't wait. This is just awesome. I like how and look at that. The buttons are like a little raised and stuff. You can actually. That's pretty cool. This is really cool. All right, so hope you guys like. I also have to get that video recorded for the Halloween stuff, and also just work on a bunch of other stuff. Have fun, enjoy, like and subscribe, and also tell me how you're playing Astrobot. Oh, and yeah, I did forgot. Um, all right, yeah, Astrobot. Love the game. The game is hard at times, by the way. Even on the easiest levels, they can throw you they throw some serious like curveballs. But if you do pay attention and you study the enemies, you can beat the levels. It's very difficult and sometimes because some of it is just, you know, being able to get the timing just right. Um, and the haptic feedback on these controllers is insane. I mean, I felt like the little taps and stuff, like tap here, tap here, tap here. correlating with the feet, how they tap on certain things, metal structures. You can really feel that. You can feel sand. You can feel water. It's incredible. Um, the power ups are also really incredible. And I have to say, if you played Astro's Playroom, which by the way is free to all PlayStation users, I recommend it. Play it. Even if you have trouble with that stupid frog bot whatever damn thing, it's a freaking fantastic game. Very rarely will ever use the touchpad part, but I think that was also because they realized, like it just does too many problems. Your hands come off the jump button, and it's definitely a high level platformer. The thing you should remember though is that Astro is a 3D platformer. It isn't like the 2D platformer like in the original Little Big Planet games. You actually are traversing in 3 dimensions. And that's also really cool. But there's been a couple of times where I'm like, okay, how do I find this stuff? Or I find something and I've done something already and I realize like I can't go back and redo it. Happens from time to time. So exploration is key, but also so is you know, uh, hunting down stuff. And there's a lot of secrets. There's over 300 bots in the game to collect. You have 5 primary worlds. You will have to collect the 4 internal parts, the memory, SSD, cooling fan, GPU, and then ultimately the fins for the PlayStation 5. And then the final mission will be to get the CPU back, the main brain of the system. And all the characters are really fun. Some of the games are just shocking with how good the graphics levels are. And remember, this game was made to be just pure fun, pure effing fun. And it succeeds very well on that one. So I'm having just a blast. Also, you have to pay attention because there's stuff hidden everywhere. It's insane. It's literally insane. Um, Depending upon where you're going to be in the world too, you can also find additional little spots to get through a level faster that also might unlock another stage later on. And those are always good. There's an area called the Lost Galaxy, which has special levels that are only accessible if you found those warp points to get to that particular world, which is cool. There's also hidden worlds. There's stuff that you can find by hitting asteroids or going through these like star cluster things. There's also ones that pop up when you do certain things, which are literally like related to each one of these buttons right here. So, like in one world, I've encountered the triangle, in another world, the X. Since there's 4 of them, there's like 4 separate worlds that are going to be located in. So that's important. And sometimes they're just like one challenge point, but it's like getting through and doing it. There was one particular challenge. There were these 3 bell enemies. Now, what the bell enemies do is they jump up in the air and they slam down on the ground and they create a shockwave. Now, one thing I can say about Mario, he can at least take one hit before he dies. So you have like 2 hits. One hit, you're depowered, and then the next hit, you're dead. But Astro does not even have that advantage. One hit and he's gone. So you are like you're busy. The only time he's given any extra little lives to get further through, and you'll have like 3 chances, is during the primary major boss battles at the end of each level. That's it. Um, and some of those are hard as hell, and they get more challenging as you go through the game. And I'm like, I almost lost several of them. I'm like, oh, I'm almost ready to like give up. Part of it was because I'm like, it's so late at night, I got to go to bed, and I have been like playing for hours to the point that I've actually forgotten what time it is. Boy, that sucks, but it happened. But it tells you how good the game is. I'm invested. I want to play. And at the same time, I'm also getting back into Ghost of Tsushima because I realized I haven't even played this game on the PS5 from the beginning. I was, in fact, doing the Iki Island expansion when I first got my PS5 version, and I'm like, just go back and start playing the game again from the very beginning. It's been a good idea too. I'm just like, I'm not even trying to do the main story missions. I'm just like going all over Tsushima in the first province section, just acquiring missions, taking out Mongols left and right, having fun that way. And I'm really curious to see if Astrobot will have any Ghost of Tsushima characters. And I also know in a couple of months they'll have some new characters like Stellar Blade and Helldivers. That's pretty cool. Um, Also, once you beat that character, you're also given the access to go to a specific um, Sony property level. Sometimes there'll be a straight property they completely and utterly own, or it'll be one that they have a major investment in. The first level alone is, believe it or not, Ape Escape. I've never played an Ape Escape game, so I have no idea what to expect. It's actually a lot of fun. Hard as hell, but a lot of fun. Another one was from Uncharted. Another one is God of War, and another one I think is like Loco Rancher or something. I forget the exact name. Like you're this little ball thing and you're jumping around and stuff, and it's pretty cool. And I think the other one of the next ones is going to be Horizon Zero Dawn. It makes sense as Aloy is a major character in the game. Um, I'm really hoping there's more because there's also Resident Evil characters. There are characters from Devil May Cry, Sir, the skeleton guy, Sir, whatever. I can't remember his name right now to save my life. Oh, there's even, Legend of Con characters for crying out loud, and they're getting that remaster soon. The game has a lot going into it. And also, each power up is unique and different. Several of them come back from some of the other stuff. And I think there's like three unique ones. The other thing is, like with a couple of them, you have to do things just right with these while also tilting the controller. Like there's this monkey one where you grab one thing and then you like normally it would be like you push and it goes up, but no, you have to actually also tilt the controller and then do something. Now the good thing is if that's not working for you, you can actually disable that function in the game. But I'm leaving it intact for this playthrough just to have fun. And several times I've just made the play longer because I'm going back to do stuff because you actually have currency, you have stuff to collect. There's a gotcha machine. There's also all this other stuff. I'm trying to find everything. So it's a big ass game. And it's pretty clear that it's like going to keep going. And plus, in a while, it's going to get bigger. It's a free download. Now, I made sure to get the Ultimate Collector's Edition. Great. I even have like the Pep of the Rapper skin. And eventually, once you get further into the game, because there's these puzzle pieces, three in each level, and you need to collect like 12 of them, they unlock these specific sections like the gotcha machine, a controller, because you have this mini controller that's your early ship that flies around with you, and you can change the paint job on the controller, and also a character thing. And then there's a safari section. Now the character one is cool because one of the first things I collected was Bloodborne. So unless I've got one of the really special power ups on, the character looks like he's from Bloodborne. Like I'm going to be doing some do or die stuff, which for a couple of levels has been pretty true. So I'm like, hey, kids, and even though it's a lot of fun, it's kind of like Bloodborne. Learn to do what you do, get good, and you'll get through the level. Is it a perfect game? No. I'm not even finished. And I am singing the game with praises, but I know I'm going to be able to beat this game and I'm going to have fun. I want to beat this game. I want to see everything. I want to collect every thought. I want to have fun. I want to kick butt, take names, and that's awesome. Uh, so again, guys, before we get to 20 minutes, I recommend Astrobot. It is fun. It has got a lot. You will learn. There's actually also a couple of really special mechanics, like his laser feet to make him glide across stuff. It's a fun game. I recommend it to anybody. So like and subscribe, hit the bell for notification, pick up Astrobot, and if you're one of the other lucky people, get the controller, and I'll see you later. Bye.